Minnesota native Tyler Jacob getting released from Russian custody just days ago after he was detained at a checkpoint trying to escape Ukraine earlier this month. His mother was worried sick about her son when we spoke to her nearly 2 weeks ago.
It scares me and it makes me very angry because he didn't do anything wrong. He was just trying to live a life with his wife there and help others with his teaching skills.
Thankfully, Tyler is safely reunited with his wife and daughter and has returned to the U.S. to see his mother. He joins us now for an exclusive interview to share his story. Tyler, welcome home. Why did the Russian soldiers take you off that bus?
So they told me that the reason they took me off the bus was because I didn't show them my passport, which I believe that they saw I was the only American amongst all these Turkish citizens. And they decided that they thought I was a spy, so they pulled me aside, made up something, and then detained me for 10 days.
Did you understand what was happening at first?
Absolutely not. So they had a translator, who was supposed to be on my side, but I don't believe he was at all, because there was a document in complete Russian, and he, every time I asked him to explain it properly to me, he would just give me a really small gist of what it was.
What's going through your mind, Tyler, as all of this is happening?
The only thing, I was getting angry at the beginning of it because I'm I need to leave. I need to get home to start things for my family. And then after I realized that I wasn't going anywhere, then I started to get worried because, it's Russia and who knows what they do to American people.
Sure. So you're detained. Take us through the steps. What happens immediately after you're detained and you realize I'm not going anywhere anytime soon?
So at first I was really concerned because it's a Russian prison. I've never been in prison to begin with. So I was very, very worried. But then I realized that once they started questioning me that they couldn't find anything against me because I'm just an American teacher who chased after his wife in a foreign country. And I was okay after the third day of them questioning me because they knew nothing was going to happen. But it was a scary time to be stuck in a place like a Russian prison. So
were there times that you thought, this is it, I'm never going to see my wife or my family again?
Actually, yes. On Wednesday, they found a resume on my computer that I used as a template for a new school that I was trying to start working for. And the guy apparently had some government background, and they thought I was a part of Blackwater or an American spy since I have military experience. And he just continued for 3.5 hours, he just continually told me, you know who this is. And I kept telling him, I don't know who this is. And at that point, I thought I was going to be stuck in Russia forever.
I can't imagine what that feeling is like. As for being in the prison itself, what's a Russian prison like?
So it's only about 15 feet wide by about 25 feet long. There's a small, 7-foot by 7-foot box that has a hole in the ground for you to use. And there's a bunk bed on one side and one bed on the other. So you're in a room with 3 people that's small, that they smoke cigarettes. Beds are made out of metal, and they only feed you liquid until supper time, which then is chicken and buckwheat.
Wow, doesn't sound good. Was there ever any violence in prison? Obviously, we see stories about violence in U.S. prisons. Was there violence? Were you scared for your life when you were in the prison resulting from other prisoners?
Surprisingly, no. I kind of was expecting something because, it's Russia. But I was in Simferopol, which isn't a huge city. It's not like Moscow, for example. So the people that were there, that I was there with, at least for good people. But there was the one person that was with me who helped me reach out to my family through Instagram. And he's still in contact with me. And he told me that the second day after I left, there was a guy that came in that had been committed to 7 years in prison. So he said that was his last couple of days were very scary.
You saw the reaction from your mother when I had her on this program a few weeks ago. Obviously, your family worked very hard and tirelessly to get you back home. What's next for you, your wife, your family, and will you ever go back to Ukraine?
So I'm ever grateful for everything that my family, that Amy's office, just everything everybody's done for me. Like it's insane the support that we've had. But our future plans right now is I'm trying to find a way to get a degree in computer science, and we want to move down to Florida because neither my wife, daughter, or myself enjoy wintertime at all. So that's kind of our rough plan. And the only time I think we'll go back to Ukraine is to visit her family if we can't get them out of there.
How is your wife doing?
I don't think she'll calm down until the visa process is complete.
Understood. And finally, Tyler, what's the first thing you did when you landed back on U.S. soil? The first thing I did was buy a Coke. It's sad to say, but like the Coca-Cola in other countries just tastes like really watered down. And the moment that I tasted that back here, like American Coke, it felt like heaven. But like the only thing I could think about is the 30-minute drive I had to get back here to my mom's house. So. Understood. Glad you got that Coke. Obviously, even more happy that you're back home in the U.S. safe and sound after what had to be an unbelievably trying ordeal. Tyler Jacob, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to your family. Have a great day.
Awesome. Thank you.